Is it a goose or is it a moose? Nay, it's a man with screw little loose. Got one of the form, a beaver in rag. He carries an axe he wishes to and we are introduced with newly polished Woodie, who received quite a change regarding his curse that now turns him into not one, but 3 creatures of Canada. But before we get into each one of these cursed abominations, I'll show you the details of curse they all share. Besides monster fruit, 2 of any types of monster food or dish is enough to trigger the transformation. While these food doesn't let you pick what skin Woodie will wear, totems allow you to be more specific. Although totems require a lot more recipe than 2 slabs of monster meat, they are healthier and take longer to perish. The log meter that needed constant tending is now replaced with were meter that only appears upon were form. Another major difference is that this one drains constantly no matter what, and pretty fast if you stand still like a clueless buffoon. Chop as beaver, run as goose, and fight as moose. Long as you keep yourself busy that way, the were meter will slow down to the last couple of minutes. But longer you stay an animal, the more insane you'll be. Do note that this were meter is tied to hunger meter, and Woodie always reverts back to his puny human state topped with empty stomach and of course chipping away his health. Ironically though, transformation could be one way to postpone death by hunger, for no matter what his hunger level is at, the were meter is always filled to the top, giving extra time to search and gather possible sustenance. Even if they are not totally immune to environment, they do take significantly longer time to freeze, overheat, or drench. Moreover, they all have night vision that prevents Charlie bite. Upon full moon, Woodie doesn't get to choose what he'll transform into. The were meter drains much slower, but once it does run out, Woodie gets to be his good old self again. Now let's look into each transformation, starting off with our familiar Beaver. While most associate Beaver with its lust for wood, he doesn't shy from bushes either. In fact, he is capable of chopping, mining, and digging, and yes, all those activities slow down the were meter drain. Were Beaver is little faster, little tougher, and little meaner than his human counterpart, but down the road when better tool, better shell, and better arms are available, this state is a whole lot more beneficial. No matter how many trees he bites down, no tree guard or poison birch tree will ever spawn to get in his way. Then we have the Goose, whose purpose is to chicken out on everything. The speed of the Goose far exceeds that of Walking Cane, and for those who don't quite see how fast that is, let's just say this bird can outrun most creatures, including those known to be pretty damn quick. Like all Goose, this one's a good Christian who can sprint across water, traveling the land with nothing in way. Of course, this allows him to leap straight out of the boat and honk away through 7 seas. However, Woodie's lack of faith denies himself such gift and will drown if caught above water. Among all transformations, Woodie will most likely last the longest in this form, proving that size don't matter. Long as he keeps his legs busy, he should be honking away for a good half a day. Feisty and horny, the moose is ready for butt and ready for ram. The moose kicks like a hambat and takes beating like marble suit. And with less fun penalty of slowness, seems like the beast is more fit for tanking, at least when it comes to regular fisticuffs. When it comes to charge attack, however, things get more exciting. A single charge can last for quite a distance with quite a speed, trampling and butting any creatures in the way. This move is especially fit for dealing a horde weak and slow, such as spiders, frogs, and bees. Yet the dashing does require a bit of strategic maneuver, for he is still vulnerable to any attacks received mid-run. A mindless ramming can leave him quite sore, especially if ran into sturdy structures. Although most structures, including constructions, are taken down with 2 or 3 bonks, the moose will be stunned for a moment, which isn't too favorable in combat situation. Unless going for another charge immediately, the moose will also be quite punch drunk, and the effect will last even after spell break. Most giants are generally too big to rush through, therefore you must choose your direction of charge carefully in order to perform hit and run. And now the trivia. If Woodie drowns in were state, there is no health threshold penalty, and thus no need for booster shot. Compared to other characters, Woodie has 50% more chance to summon Tree Guard and Poison Birch Tree. Although that is still fairly low chance at first, this will occur much more often the longer you survive. Unlike before, pigs and bunnies no longer attack transformed Woodie. However, the totems are considered meat and will trigger the vegans. And there I put everything I know on this hairy, sexy lumberjack. If there is other information not shown here that you discovered, go ahead and share them in the comment section so I can steal it without giving you the rightful credit. And with that being said, cheers!